Welcome back. Hello Stockholm round, God knows what, to the open division game. Devon with an asterisk over the O, I think, instead of an O. And then Uppsala, who look very short on players, I'm just noticing now. That's 5 players?
That's how many are on, I think they might have, no, that's just Avalanche in blue.
I think they only have 5.
Seems to be.
That is rough.
If the list goes to 8, and most people think that's short, then I guess playing with 5 is a challenge all in
This is
itself.
how it should be. Everyone has 5.
I think what you wished for last game seemed to have come true already.
Yeah, I should try that with other stuff.
Yeah. I think it's just Devon that's not respecting the new rule set implemented 5 minutes ago.
How many are there? They look like 10. 9, looks like. Quick maths.
So conclusion is that they're old then?
At least 2 of them. We'll take guesses in the comments. Who do you think is the... No. And here we go. Time is running. I'm going to be curious to see how Uppsala deals with 5 players. I'm going to assume that they...
I mean, I must imagine that at least they'll use their timeout.
Yeah, that one timeout. God, you hope it. You hope so.
Or maybe they'll trade with Devon and get 2, maybe.
I mean, with only 5, you've got to start trying to switch or play some zone just to spare yourselves, because at some point you're going to run out of energy, and that point is going to come pretty quickly, especially when Devon is running like madmen.
Yeah.
Probably very aware that they're playing only against 5 players.
And there's been a lot of discs at this sort of near sideline to us. And I think, yeah, just sort of brute forcing their way through. Really hard cuts, really solid throws.
Yeah, nice break side movement there. Just get it from this nearest sideline all the way around, and then the continuation. It's always nice when Frisbee works well.
I feel just from this first point, there's going to be a very sort of physical game. Not physical so much as in like body contact wise, but just athletes being athletes, just running hard because they have to.
Which is maybe not the game that Uppsala wants to play right now.
No. Well, I mean, let's see. We just saw Devon's offense, and I think they might be really utilizing the fact that they have more legs. Uppsala, maybe they might sort of cherish the disc more, take the time.
I expect some more indoorsy throws to try and spare some legs and not so much hard undercutting. Feeling a little bit stuck there, but a nice blade solves the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of crowding around the disc there, but they have opened up a bit of isolation in the end zone.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more sort of what you would expect to be inside, or inside throws, or indoors rather, from Uppsala. A lot of blades, a lot of hammers. Finishing out with just an open side backhand though.
Yeah, just burning up the line, Hannes, right there.
But I think compared to Devon, I don't think we really saw that many sort of indoorsy type throws. It was
none, I would say.
There was some backhands and some flicks with quite a bit of outside edge, but not really sort of high arcing blades.
No, indoors is very much not a thing, I would say, in the UK.
Compared to Uppsala in the very, very north of Sweden. At least as north as you'll go for Frisbee.
Yeah.
That's a close call. That's a very close call. And Uppsala helping out with the brick rules, signaling 9 for the 9 steps to take. Nice communication just to get the point started.
And here we have a zone, as I was expecting. Of course, you put your tall guy, Cedric, on the mark. Wish I was tall. It would be so useful.
They're just forcing out towards the sideline, maybe?
It does seem like that. With Devon staying pretty calm, always utilizing that one free player, making pretty consistent movement up the pitch without so much pressure on these throws, I would say.
I mean, I'm quite surprised that Uppsala decides to put up a zone given that they'll have one person chasing with 0 substitutes. So
yeah, Cedric is the human sacrifice in this case.
yeah,
You can see he's slowing down.
you won't be running so much next point, I presume.
This is what you do just to get the favor of the gods.
Yeah.
Sacrifice a human. Yeah, calm offense there, I would have to say. I don't think they look particularly stressed.
No, not very. See, Uppsala, maybe if they run this zone again, maybe they'll cycle people to have different people chasing. Maybe that's their sort of cheats way to getting some rest and getting some subs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that zone didn't really feel like it bothered Devon too much, but I don't really see a way that Uppsala is going to play hard person defense this entire game. That's not a possibility, but maybe, like you say, changing up the zone a bit, giving them different types of zones so that Devon has to keep thinking and they can't relax too much. But it's gonna be a tough ask. Devon looking pretty comfortable with the disc.
And I think also they just had one person chasing, and I think Devon left 3 handlers back, so not even that they had one person open, but rather 2 people handling just all the time.
Yeah, maybe a 2-2-1 next time might at least have to make Devon change their tactics a little bit. That was very close. And again,
that was even closer.
Successfully close.
Close the gap.
Isolating 2 in the end zone here. Some fancy feet. Fancy feet.
Yeah, decidedly in.
So far, Devon just seemed to be a little bit in cruise control. Trying to stay in 100% possession of the disc when they have it and using their legs on defense where they know they have the advantage. And I think that's just the game plan. When you're playing against 5, it's tough road ahead for Uppsala, sorry.
Yeah, I think Uppsala is probably really starting to feel the short roster right about now. If not from the game start, because this should be at least their 2nd game.
Yeah.
No, I think it is their first, I think.
Really?
I think they had the first 5 time slots they weren't playing.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, welcome to Hello Stockholm, Uppsala. You maybe should have brought more players.
And I think, yeah, and compliments to them as well, because even though they have such a short roster, I think they've already appeared on stream once, I think.
Oh.
Ooh, nicely done.
There we go. That was a nice hammer.
I think you saw Hannes and Christian helping out in the commentary booth previously. A very nice hammer looking throw there. And then Hannes just reading it, being wary of the end zone and just jumping it in the last yard. Yard? I mean meter, of course. I've been...
Get out of here with you. 1 semester abroad and you're a bloody Yank. Howdy.
I think I've just been watching too much. Ooh, more shirtless action in the back.
Love to see it. Should be the designated changing area right in front of, right behind the end zones on the streamed field. Another zone, looks like the same one, forcing sideline. Devon this time with only 2 handlers back, or at least at that moment.
Back on 3. Seems they put Cedric on chasing duty once more.
Poor Cedric.
Yeah. And then Devon just happy, just swinging it around. Inside throws, outside throws.
Cheeky little blades.
Ooh, a hammer. So they do know him.
Again, no stress at all. Taking their time. They know someone's free. Finding the unguarded spots and just basically standing there until they get a throw off. I have to say, I'm loving this Devon kit. Clean.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a mix, but there's definitely one that's dominating. It's quite hard to tell though. It's dark green on black. I guess, I mean, it's clean. Maybe not legible, but it is clean. Yeah.
Well, at least the back of the shirts are legible. That's the good thing. You can make it as unclear as you want on the front. Ooh, disc on the field there.
Ooh, and disc out of the field.
Disc out of the field
and
the
then
same way.
On to the next one.
Not interrupting anything though. On the other side. That was a very clean handball. Casual.
Yeah, just playing pinball with it. See, looking open side, just finds the around instead.
Ooh, no, I don't.
I'm
think.
not so sure about that one. Yeah. Hey,
Devon guys on the sideline, very much agreeing that that was not in. Valiant attempt.
Ambitious. Yeah, there's just been a lot of, I think, open side that Devon just been able to play on, and I think just Uppsala isn't. They just don't right now have the energy to sort of contest the open sides. They can stand there all they want, but just looks like they don't have.
No, like you say, it's a lot of work to stop those open side unders. So they're just backing them, trying to stop the easy goal. But maybe at some point you just try no unders and see how that works for them, just to give them something different to think about.
Just mixing it up. Yeah, short pull. Indoors would have been a break, but we're playing outdoor rules.
Thank God we're playing with proper pull rules.
Ooh.
Hammer, blade, oh my God.
Is that?
Ooh. Good communication there
quite
between
casual.
the two players.
James is not happy he didn't see that one. Needed eyes in the back of his head. Ooh. Yeah, just playing high jump with it. But also quite a casual grab from Uppsala.
Very one-handed. Would have had a heart attack if I'd tried to do something like that.
Clap catch.
3 hands.
I will not inquire further about that.
Let's see if we get some sort of zone again. Looks like person defense. Big deep hook. Hannes is snaffling it up.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. What a
that throw needed a bit more pace, or at least to come earlier, because his cutter was very free deep. But these are shorter fields than they're used to, maybe.
One might even ask for a sharper angle for it to arc in a preferable way.
Exactly.
I think it's the pesky wind probably which deters.
Not a lot of movement happening here.
That must have been a very high stall count.
Oh, is that? I thought that might work out at the end. Yeah, got really stuck on the sideline there.
Just give and go, milking it out.
Ooh, gets his long arms and
bit too eager
there.
Yeah. I think they just felt comfortable getting, I think, 3 or 4 give and goes, and then just assuming they have the pace to keep it up all the way, and not quite respecting that Uppsala is still very much in this and very much still fighting.
Yeah, that's always the challenge in the give and go, is you keep wanting to give and go, not realizing.
Oh, how did that happen?
That was a surprise, I agree.
Let's see. Uppsala can keep calm and capitalize.
Ooh, that is low.
That is very...
I liked the idea, but execution needed to be a little higher to clear those defenders in the way.
Maybe not a hammer, but a rubber mallet at best. Let's see. Just playing the short game, showing the scuba, but opting to just hold it in.
Oh, getting in there, nearly a point block with the people warming up on the sideline.
Then with that,
nice reactions to duck.
With that, it should be half, I think.
Yes, it seems like something is happening.
If I'm not mistaken.
Looks very halftime-esque. I have to say, Uppsala looking pretty tired right now, which I don't blame them. I've played Hello Stockholm with 6, and that was also pretty rough. Can't imagine with 5. That one sub really makes a difference.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it either, but I sure hope that none of them
oh God, yeah.
Gets injured or anything, because there's not a lot of margin of error.
No. I'm sure someone will want to double up, though. play with 2 teams at Hello Stockholm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Trying to check the scores in the other fields.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that it is a 5 to someone. I have contacts and not glasses, so my vision isn't it isn't quite 20/20, I think. And it's it's a rematch of the Nationals.
No, that's
not quite.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I guess you can call it the Valkyria Masters, or yeah. Even though Valkyria is basically a Masters team already.
The vets.
The vets. Yeah, let's see what Uppsala can bring out now.
Yeah.
With a little rest. They haven't used their timeout, actually, now that I think about it. But I think...
And it's just shy of half the game left as well. So a quite decently timed halftime as well.
Oh, straight down. Straight down the same third.
There's been a lot of those. Ooh, what a misfortunate.
Thinking about the next throw there, maybe.
There's been a lot of these sort of flick hucks from Uppsala, which has worked out quite well. Getting them at least sort of 80% of the field. Then it's just sometimes the sort of end zone sets not quite sort of sitting there.
Yeah, that last bit of focus for the most important part of the field, not quite hanging on.
It's an open person, puts the open side instead, and then just a lot of
open side.
Yeah, quite a small space, but Devon just putting in the extra legwork and just
I would love to see Uppsala trying some sort of, not quite zone, but at least trying to switch, having just one, I don't know, one person deep and everyone else forcing no unders. Because, I mean, you might as well try something at this point. Obviously, the zone is proving difficult to stop Devon, who seems so comfortable with the disc, but yeah, they need to change their approach somewhat.
But it definitely seems to be sort of an open side situation. That's sort of the very large bleeding hole right now. Because Devon isn't playing that much on the break side because they don't really have to.
Yeah, exactly.
They can just burn their defenders on the open side instead.
Ooh, that was just pace.
And then now they do it instead as defenders, burning their people.
Almost two people free on the open side there. Oh. Nice and calm, yeah. Uppsala really struggling with only 5. I feel for them.
I mean, I can't recommend enough just taking the time out and just having it, using it, resting up while you can instead of just grinding it out. But
oh, hello. Good to see you, everyone. All 10 of you, maybe. I should have put some hair gel in my hair or something if I knew I was going to be on stream in such high quality.
If you knew Mom was going to be watching.
Yeah. I am glad they were wearing matching hoodies. That makes me happy.
Very coordinated. Feels appropriate to do a shout out to the merch stand, but I'll let that sort itself out. Ooh.
I did.
Quite a nice snag, but unfortunately, I don't think so. No. Yeah, Devon's calling travel. Yeah.
They really want to do one of these, Devon, but they haven't quite got it figured.
I think, yeah, Uppsala wasn't quite ready for the check-in. That's just a nice put over to the open space.
And you might reach the hard cap the way this is going.
Yeah, the points reaching 11 for time's up. Devon is really just sort of cruising right now.
Thinking about dinner, I assume. Are Uppsala taking their time out, or are they just talking? No, still no time out.
Talking, yeah. Who needs them?
Exactly. That is a nice pull. Ooh. That is unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, that's just the stress that comes with running down on the pull. Devon with a cheeky hammer.
Yeah.
Lovely. Acres of space.
Just out of frame, but we can confirm it did look quite cool. So then that is game point to Devon. So although they're not on offense, they still have the chance to finish the game. And if they're continuing in the same pace, I mean, a break isn't statistically unlikely. But I sure hope that Uppsala really sort of plays these hopefully last few points out, just to get themselves back on the board.
Finish in the right mindset.
Yeah. Saving grace, some extra
breaths.
steps, extra breaths, extra distance. Now Cedric, we knows the brick distance.
Using those long legs. Looks like almost a bit of straight up in that first pass. Ooh, is that going to stay in? That looked good. Just curved in enough.
I was thinking maybe that he had a foot.
Oh,
maybe. I think it might have been a European situation that happened for the Team Sweden there as well, where you were out of bounds but jumped in.
It's whether his foot was inbounds before he caught the disc.
Very, very hard to tell.
Yeah, we would need to slow that down a lot more, but it looks pretty good in real time.
And I mean, players are in agreement, so.
Yeah. Let's see if Uppsala can pull something out of the bag of tricks. So far been pretty open side. Devon taking their time, that upline cut.
Oh, not coming. But then, yeah, second option, open side again.
Yeah, that seemed pretty inevitable.
Finishing strong, but also just keeping to the game that they've played basically the entire game of just hard cuts to the open side.
Yeah, Uppsala had moments where they showed what they can do, but I think playing with only 5.
It's a very tall order.
Very tall order. They did the best they could, but running out of energy, I think, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, if only there was a remedy for it.
Take your timeouts. As much as I approve of Uppsala playing the way Hello Stockholm is meant to be played with only 5, it is tough. It's not very fair if no one else decides to play like that as well. All right, we'll take 4 minutes extra time to go warm up for our next game, I think.
I believe so. And then, let's see, next game.
Örebro Hotshots, it says on the screen in front of us. That's very cool.
And
that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, and I think then it might be Örebro helping us out in the commentary there as well.
Oh, you get expert level commentary, not biased at all.
No, it won't be.
But stay tuned for that in the next 4 minutes, wasn't it, until the next game?
Yeah, just about.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Peace.